Hi, I'm Harry. The teaching of renewable and non-renewable resources is a good example of how science education is constantly updated to include new and relevant topics. Go back even 50 years ago and this wouldn't have been a thing. At first glance, this seems like a fairly nothing topic, but it's important because it forms the foundations of many fields of science. For example, it's important for geologists because given the time scale that we exist on, iron ores and other mineral deposits are considered non-renewable. It's also a seed concept for people in energy generation because given that we have non-renewable petroleum products and renewable solar, wind, etc. resources. This concept also links to biogeochemical cycles like water and nitrogen, but also to more obscure resources like helium. Did you know that we have no cheap way of producing helium, and then once we run out, then that's it? This topic is explicitly covered in Year 7. Some resources are renewable, others are not renewable. The text structure used in this first clip is list describe, so be sure to use a bulleted list or a web to summarise information. This clip is intended for younger audiences, but covers the basics. The second clip uses a mixture of list and describe and problem solution, so be sure to use the appropriate graphic organiser to summarise information. This clip is intended for an older audience. So while you're watching these clips, your objectives are to classify resources as either renewable or non-renewable, evaluate the role of renewable and non-renewable energy resources, justify an appropriate solution for Australia to meet its energy needs. In terms of science as a human endeavour, this topic has the real potential to be presented as a bland list of facts to memorise. So incorporate some higher order thinking by having students evaluate energy sources, create arguments for a particular energy mix which meets Australia's needs, and also developing personal action plans to ensure we manage our resources properly. This topic is a perfect opportunity to highlight science as a human endeavour and show how science links to social, cultural, political and economic world. It is a great opportunity to investigate. Students can investigate a specific local issue from the perspective of different characters. A debate would be had where students highlight their perspective and indicate how the economic, the social and the political are linked to the science behind that resource. A great summative piece of assessment. Or further, ask the real characters to come from the local community and have a debate in front of the students, with students being the MC, writing and posing the questions. Involve the media or the social media. Create a situation where students can actively use their knowledge in real ways within their local community. You can also have students do an environment scan for ways that they can enact, reduce, reuse and recycle. They can write a personal action plan and evaluate its effectiveness using quantitative data. Do a similar thing but as a class, then present this to the school to implement school-wide. Thank you.